Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm posting scenario-based questions that are applicable for admin and developer. And you may expect these questions in your upcoming interviews. So I hope this will be helpful for your interview preparation. So let's go and get started. So the first question, the sales team wants the close date on an opportunity to automatically update to today's date. When the stage is changed to closed one, how would you implement this? So to implement this functionality, I will use Flow to automate this business requirement. Basically, I'll create a record triggered flow that will run when the opportunity is updated, and I'll set a condition stage equals closed one and use update records element to set the close date field to today. And second question, a user reports that an import of 500 accounts using data loader failed with errors. How do you resolve it? So to troubleshoot this issue, first I will check the data loader error file for details. Example, I will check missing required fields if there are any duplicates or there are other things as well. So second step, I'll fix the issue in the CSV file such as missing data or formatting errors. Um, Thirdly, I will ensure that lookup field are mapped correctly. Last step, I'll rerun the data loader with the corrected file in a sandbox first for a future for to avoid failure. So third question, a sales rep leaves the company and the records leads accounts opportunity needs to be reassigned to another user. How would you proceed with this requirement? So for this requirement, I'll use the mass transfer records tool in Salesforce to reassign records to other user. Question 4. A sales manager wants to view opportunities owned by their team but not those from other teams. How would you set this up? Firstly, I will set the org-wide defaults for opportunity to private to ensure records are only visible to the owner and their hierarchy. Secondly, I will open the records through role hierarchy and ensure the sales manager role is above their team in the role hierarchy. Question 5. A user reports that they cannot save a contact because of a validation rule. How would you troubleshoot this? As a first step, I will review the validation rule applied to the contact object. Secondly, I will check the rules formula to understand what conditions are causing the failure. Thirdly, I will analyze the field values entered by the user to see if they violate the rule or not. Fourth step, if the rule is incorrect or unnecessary, I will adjust and to meet the business requirement. And lastly, I will validate the fix by saving a contact record with the similar data. Question 6. A user cannot see a report shared with their team. How do you resolve this? So to uh, to troubleshoot this issue, I'll verify that report is stored in a folder that they have access to and ensure that folder is shared with the user or their role, and confirm the user has visibility into the fields included in the report. So then I'll log in as a user to ensure they can access the report and inform the user if any changes are made to grant the access. Question 7. User often forget to update the next step fields on opportunity before moving the stage to proposal sent. How would you ensure this? So to accommodate this requirement, I'll basically go with the validation rule. So I'll create a validation rule to ensure the next steps field is not blank when the stage is updated to proposal sent. So I'll use a formula for the validation rule, like I'll use end condition, I'll use is pick val where the stage name equals to proposal send, and also I will use the function is blank and I'll provide the next step field there. So whenever a user is choosing this proposal send, so he cannot leave this next step blank, uh, right? So I'll inform the user about the change and provide training on why the field is necessary, and then I'll test the validation rule with the multiple scenario to ensure it works as. Question 8. A user reports that an opportunity is stuck in an approval process, and how do you resolve this? So in order to resolve this issue, I will review the opportunity approval history to identify where it is stuck. If an approver is unavailable, I will reassign the approval to another user. I'll use unlock record feature if the approval process is blocking edits, and test the approval process to ensure no configuration error are causing delays. I'll track similar issue and adjust the approval process as needed. Question 9. An external vendor needs access to a subset of Salesforce data, example, a list of leads they are managing. So how do you provide access securely? So in order to meet this requirement, I'll create a community user, set up a partner or customer community user for the vendor, and then I'll restrict the access by ensuring their profile and permission set restrict access to unnecessary fields and records. And then I'll set up a sharing rule to share only the relevant data with the external user. And I'll create a specific reports and dashboard for the vendor to view data without exposing any sensitive information. So, and as a last step, I'll be regularly auditing their access to ensure compliance with the security policy. Question 10, and this is the last question of this set. A new lead should automatically be assigned to sales rep based on the lead's region. How do you set this up? So in order to meet this requirement, I'll basically create a lead assignment rule and configure a lead assignment rule with the criteria where each region equals, yeah, like state equals to California assigned to rep A. So I'll set the default owner, I'll define a default owner for leads that don't match any criteria and test with the sample lead, ensure that leads are being assigned correctly. And I will basically periodically review the assignment rule to ensure it still meets up in this requirement. So that concludes the scenario based question set 1. I'll be posting more scenario based questions in my upcoming videos. So please let me know if you have any question or any doubt. I'll be happy to answer your question. Thank you. I'll connect with you in my next video. Thanks.